gonna do another intro, and then I thought of this song, and I didn't mean to get cut off, but I forgot to delete stuff so I could handle all the video. Let's get to the song. Speed it up. Well, I've never been to Spain, but I kinda like the music. Oh, see, those ladies are insane there, and they sure know how to use it. They don't abuse it, never gonna lose it. I can't refuse it. Should we keep going? Well, I've never been to England, but I kinda like Beatles. Well, I headed for Las Vegas, only made it out to Needle Hole. Can you feel it? I keep fucking that chord up. Must be real, it feels so good. Feels so good. Well, I've never been to heaven, but I've been to Oklahoma. Well, they tell me I was born there. Keep fucking that chord up, but I really don't remember. I'm gonna stop. That's like a minute and a half of intro. I should have looked at it so I didn't mess the chords up. It's been a while since they played that song, and I am pretty sure it was not those chords that I learned. So we're just gonna leave it go, and I'm gonna show that sometimes we can mess up, and it's cool. Maybe you'll see my progression as we go, and I'll get better, because I definitely had some times on this where my guitar late night playing was not the best, and I just decided to balls up and put it on anyway. Alright, so what do we have here, guys, for today? Let's get going, because I've already uploaded the first video, and I have no idea what I said, and now I have given myself the mission to now finish this and do part 2 for men and women, male and female in you. What did we have here? The Princess of Swords, and all right, we can these two are the feminine, and these two are the male, but they can go other ways, and I feel like right now. Oh, I also want to mention that I got lost in my Hamlet wants to play in my train of thought earlier, and I didn't want to exclude, is that a word? To not include that reverse positions can definitely be important if you are reading the cards like a storybook. In my opinion. In my opinion. I have no opinions on anybody else's way of doing things. I just know how I figured this out on my own. Self-taught as usual. Alright, so... But that includes being taught by everybody usually. I pick up things everywhere, so it's self-taught with us all. We've all been taught with me, and I'm going to try to give it back. Hamlet. Okay, so... as I was saying, if you put your cards out and they look like a big picture, so if you pull them and you pull them like this or like this, it does make a difference because she is putting her mental energy towards something, and he could be riding into something. And if you switch them around, you know, they could be 69ing. Oh, I'm so sorry. My humor. So... getting the point across. Good example of her. That was a good example for everybody to know what the Princess of Swords is actually like. She delivers the truth, sometimes before thinking, or at least the truth she truly believes, but we have virtue. So she's coming from a place of a golden heart, regardless of how she comes across bringing that information to you. Okay? So that's a good example. I didn't mean to lift the deck. I told you if I lift the deck, I want to read it. But we have this And this is nice. This is prudence. This is the, you know, the Eight of Discs. So this is seeds that have been planted with proper care and proper sun and nutrition and love and music of classical nature to help it grow. Some extra mirrors in the garden for feng shuiing. And the energy is grounded in front. I'm going off on the card I'm not supposed to read. You see what happens here? But these leaves are protected. And these flowers are of the purple flowers. So, they're spiritual in nature, grounded in the earth, and fed by virtue and love. You know, this, I said sunshine. You know, the green, so they're abundant and they're creative. And, all right, so this one is your ships coming in, coming to the point where you have moved forward in your way of thinking, in your progression of your soul. Your inner fire has lit your way now to take steps forward to the point where you are virtuous. You are you. You are beginning to move. You're beginning to understand who you are, even if that is sometimes not the smoothest of energies. You're learning from this because you've still come from a place of virtue and your true heart. So maybe this was hard to take for men in your life, or men, the women knee-jerks in your life that have maybe come in and snapped some truth into your situation were a little hard to take. But maybe you're now seeing that it was from a virtuous place. Perhaps there was misunderstanding, too much emotion, too much passion, too many blocks. You know, when I look at her, she feels to me like the ice skating princess of the sky. You know, she has these storm clouds that she rolls up on or creates behind her. But she's structured. She can be this statuesque person. She can stand on that pillar if she wants, but she prefers action. You know, she's got her badass sword. She's not afraid to get in there with the boys. She's got a plume on her head. Look at that. She even matches the plume of this guy. She doesn't need to be as colorful, but she enjoys the same fashion taste, sort of. Hers is more like a flower and his is more like a feather plume. But, you know, she has this like pinwheel. It looks like a pinwheel to me. Like, I wish I had a pinwheel to show you. I do want to kind of fly a kite. I wish there was more wind today. But, so she has like a pinwheel that's almost like her jetpack that makes her move all the time. She's always moving and she's always ready to go, but she's creative. She's green and blue, and she creates some light with that sword. You know, it's soft light. Maybe she has to work on having it be softer light and a softer slash. But I mean, swords are quick. There's less pain in the end. They heal very fast. They cut out the shit. You know? They draw a line in the sand of your boundaries and your borders and your don't go past this line, you know. So she just maybe has to grow up, but so does he. We have her, so maybe she's growing, even though she's virtuous. And then we have the knight trying to be like the king, or aiming to be like the king, or being the king first, but needing this younger energy, maybe. Maybe the king's too much sitting. You know, this guy, I don't want to pick it up because I'll look at what's underneath. So it just looks like he's been sitting a long time waiting for his horns to grow. Maybe his energy needs to, you know, listen to the other horn that's probably underneath that big coin that he's been holding too long. Maybe it's time for him to get up circulate his energy a little bit. Understand what he's riding to. Is what he's riding to, holding that coin, virtuous? You know, in the end, what's he gonna remember? If this guy is sitting there, he's got the big two bowls, so it's like Taurus, so he has the Midas touch. He is able to create whatever he wants. His mansions, his helicopters, his pools, his jets, you know, his vacations, when he finally gets off his ass. But he's stability, and this guy always gets what he wants. So he's grounded, and he's also sensual. Even if he's sitting in his seat, he feels it, and he's smart. And every step of the road that he takes, right, he has planned. So he will get his goal in the end. This guy always wins. Look at him. He's badass. You know, he looks like he's a Mongolian warrior. He's got two bowls. They each have this gold coin. He has the snow-capped mountain behind him, so he could be a little icy, but he looks warm in his outfit. So his heart is warm. There's some water behind him. It is still water. You can't tell if it's deep or shallow. You know, here. There's a big-ass, beautiful white house on the hill. He's sitting on his throne, and he has his coin. He could be holding his coin and showing it off, or he could be offering it. He could be offering his time. He could be offering his mind, his knowledge, his experiences that have gone on every step of the way, because rather than diving into it, he's also taken the time to possibly write down what he's experienced. Maybe you need to write something, guys, today. Guys, girls. Maybe you need to write about the experience of this part of you. Have you had that? Because what I was going to say before is this stable part of you, even if you're a girl, this drive in you to be the CEO of wherever you are, to have your own business, whether that's a cleaning business or baking cookies or, you know, having your pink Cadillac, whatever it is. You know, not to feminize, you know, put male or masculine situations on your goal, because we can all do whatever we want. But that stable energy, that grounding energy, that true inner love to do what you want, to create the Midas touch. What is the driving force really behind that? Is it love? That crow outside is asking you, even if there's, no, the tree is moving a little. But maybe this is the force we need today. Because we got two younger energies, and it's showing that they're both virtuous, because this is when you take one energy, right, and another energy, and that creates something brand new that is a step forward. If this guy and this girl got together and did some energy together, that could create something, that could create a project, an idea, a new life, a new adventure, whatever they want it to be, I guess. So the ability of her sharp mind, and maybe not afraid to dive into territory that's not necessarily feminine or whatever. I didn't even talk about her awesome dress. Look, it looks like she's wearing some like ice skating, clear chiffon, beautiful skirt. And then she's got like a brownie girl's, like Girl Scout cookie girl thing on. And then she's like a badass Joan of Arc on the top. She's a combo. She's learning who she is still. But she's not afraid to dive the heck in there and, you know, be sharp-witted with it. She messes up, but that's okay. But I'm going to make a part 3. I'm running out of time. I'll see you soon.